CBS 2 forecast. A lot to talk about. Twitter feed's going crazy. People want to know what's the deal with this thing, Lonnie.
Wait, Twitter right now is
Everybody.
They're asking about your sleeves.
My followers are wondering why you're fully dressed right now.
You know what? Look, right now I don't have enough data to tell you, hey, look, this merits the jacket coming off the tie being loosened. Not yet, at least, because we're not all on board with this definitely being a big storm for our area. Now, I'll talk to you about everything. Right now, the cold air is in place. That's your story right now. But clearly, I'm going to take my 2 minutes. I'm going to talk to you about this weekend storm. One of the coldest readings I can find, I've got a 21 coming in from Scott. Scott looking good in that orange parka right there. Look, just a couple of clouds over it. For the most part, it's pretty clear-looking sky. Nice clear sky in New York City. Temperature comes in 28 degrees. Still blustery out there. 28 is feeling like 19. Your high temp was first hit at 3:59, and it is 28 degrees. We've been holding steady there. It's going to drop a little bit overnight, but for your day tomorrow, you'll end up being 5, maybe even 10 degrees warmer than you were today. So still cold, not as cold tomorrow. But let's talk about my headlines and how I see everything coming together. And is it a big snowstorm this weekend? Is it not? Well, it's going to be our coldest full week of winter so far this season. Every day, at some point during the day, you will drop below the freezing mark. That's one of the components you need for a snowstorm. You also need moisture, and moisture, sure enough, is expected. National Weather Service's confidence in this being a big storm for the New York City area running at 30 to 49%. All right, they put out a special weather statement for that earlier, about less than an hour ago, and come on. That's not even a coin flip. This is why it's not a definite yet. Take a look at the Vortex satellite and radar. We're just fine out there tonight. Tomorrow we could pick up some passing flakes out of the system around St. Louis. It's not the big storm. The bigger storm, or the possibility of it, is still out west. You take a peek at it again, you see it all right now, the rain leading into Las Vegas. What's going to happen with this storm? It's like, you've heard me use this example before, it's like a pinball machine, right? You're at the pinball machine, you're hitting the flippers. That ball has to bounce off of bumpers and all other things, depending on where it's going to go, it gets deflected. Well, this system has to travel up and over the Rocky Mountains. Where does it go from there? Does it get deflected to the north, maybe pushes down to the south? We think it's going to continue off to the east. It may even pick up a little added Gulf Coast moisture, but watch how it's going to work out. And again, this is as far out as this computer model goes. There's the system Thursday, 11 p.m. It's a big rainstorm in the Tennessee Valley as it encounters some colder air to the north, plumes up with some snow, but does it continue on that track you were seeing, okay, which would put the bigger snowfall totals inland, not as much for the city? Does it go out to sea? Does it go south of us? Let me show you what a couple of the big computer models are saying. And the European, so many of you know about the European because of how it handled Sandy. Well, the European is saying this system is more like a D.C. storm. We would be seeing anywhere from 1 to 5 inches or so in our area. However, the global forecasting system, which is the GFS model, says, hey, this is more our storm in parts of the area. Trenton comes in at 15.8, New York City 10.5. So, look, we've got to watch this thing. It's not a definite. Why am I only showing you 2 models? Because there's only 2 that are available right now. Tomorrow at 11 p.m., I'll have a plethora, I love that word, a lot of models to choose from, and I can break the tie. Right now, one saying one thing, another one saying the other. I want you to keep it tuned right here because I want there to be no surprises for anyone. I will give you all the data as I get it. Here is how I see things working out this week. Again, it's cold enough every day to make some snow out there. The storm system, if it was going to happen for us, and it would be Friday night going into Saturday. I think we're going to be seeing something out of this. Is it that big storm? Is it not that big storm? Yet to be known for sure.
Okay, we'll look forward to that tomorrow.
Lonnie.
Thank you, Lonnie.